Hello everyone, Helvian here. We are back with volume 15 of Naruto. Let's go. I mean, I need a Naruto shirt. How come the only Naruto shirts they sell at at Walmart are like have ramen in it? I know like ramen's like a good through line with for Naruto himself. There's more to the series Naruto than the main character eating ramen. Okay, there's more to the series. They can show like Sasuke, you know, or like uh, they could do more. Okay, we need to evolve past the ramen Naruto T-shirt. Um, but yeah, that aside, I hope you guys didn't the the Orochimaru versus Hiruzen fight too much, since we're not going back to this volume. They took a huge damn break. I guess they wanted to be after this fight. I don't know. I don't know how that much that works. Um, I don't know. I think maybe the anime gets too much shit because it was a huge break for the fight. They kind of cut it off for the climax. So I guess all this is going. Hiruzen is just wrestling in a wrestling match with Orochimaru. But yeah, that aside, it doesn't mean this stuff here is any less, compelling. Um, quite the opposite. This fight is good. Hell yeah. Yep, it is the same. These eyes here kind of look like toad eyes. Am I right? Sage eyes, sort of, kind of similar. Yeah, Gaara still having his mental breakdown. Not in a good state of mind here. Ooh, pretty strong, pretty strong. Like, do you fear me? Fear my existence? And we get more of their talk in their conversation here. Um, when he was training with Kakashi, um, you have eyes that know real isolation and eyes that recognize it as the greatest pain in this world. Yeah, you're just like me. See, so like obviously, um, with conflict with between if you just view it as like the conflict between Naruto and Gaara, they obviously have their similarities. Oh, Naruto's like, oh, you're just like me. Let's let's solve this. But the same does go for Gaara and Sasuke. So I think it is definitely worth like. Also, first I totally eyeballed that wrong. Just the center's like right here. I'm like a few. I was, it was close enough. I gave Gaara too much space. But, but regardless, there is definitely both a parallel between Naruto and Gaara and Sasuke and Gaara. So I think you have to look at like why does one succeed at defeating Gaara, um, while the other doesn't. And I think it would be short-sighted to say, oh, the reason Sasuke doesn't succeed against Gaara or Naruto did is just because Naruto is him, because Naruto is stronger. I mean, maybe there's a point to that, but I think you have to look like, okay, why is one stronger? You know, maybe you have to look at like their paths, what they're deciding, Um, so yeah, let's see. Yeah, is this the best look at Itachi we've gotten so far? I think it's mostly what we're. I don't know. It looks like a non-committal design as far as like I don't know. Did Kishimoto not know how much he wanted to commit to like what Itachi's design is at this point? I mean, we're gonna see him like next volume, right? Uh, Itachi. Yeah, big brother Itachi. But okay, I don't know if he said Itachi Onisan, Oni-chan. Probably not Oni-chan. But yeah, it was the one who will destroy him eventually. Damn. Does a Chidori? Chidori is so cool. Yeah. So what's that? Let's what Sasuke says here. I was left alive intentionally. I want myself for what purpose? Let me alive so you wouldn't be tormented by the guilt of annihilating the entire clan. So he at this point he knew or Kishona knew what he wanted to do with Tachi. Maybe not he wanted Tachi to be a good guy, but like the basics of the basics of it were like decided, like Itachi. Well, actually, I think he already decided that from like first volume, right? Because his Tachi was like, or Sasuke was like, there's a certain guy I want to kill. Uh-huh. Yeah, Clash. Sasuke's Chidori. Gaara's, I guess, arm. Like, boo! You got a big tear in the arm. Wahaha. Exceeding one's limits. Yeah. Tomorrow's like, no way. Sasuke is able to match a counter Gaara's 16th state. What? That's all Tomorrow is reduced to, just reacting to whatever people are doing against Gaara. It's just kind of like she's more like Tenten than people give her credit for. You're like, oh no, Denji, no. Yeah, the real monster is inside Gaara, but only as right arm transformed. He'll go into complete form. See, now he's growing a tail. He was like, whoa, now he's faster. Yeah, and you can tell he's strong because how all the he's destroying a lot of trees. Yeah, without destroying any, to be dead. Oh, he can't do the story anymore. Um, Tries to use his fireball jutsu, but um, yeah, not good enough. Yeah, it looks like your limit is 2 Chidori. The only thing he has enough chakra for. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned it like last time. But he says it here, like Chidori, like when they're talking about it, when he used it against Fakar the first time, when it was still the Chunin exams. Um, they didn't mention how it was like a jutsu you use in jointly with a Sharingan, but now he's here. I don't know. Well, I guess Kishima didn't feel like having them mention it then. So you can only use it with the Sharingan in battle, and using Sharingan and other jutsu at the same time is like combusting and spending all of your body's chakra at once. Um, but for Sasuke, it is not that bad. It's not as bad for Sasuke as it is on with Kakashi, because Kakashi is not a native Uchiha, so the Sharingan takes more chakra out of him. But and he kind of recognizes that. It's like you're amazing. If he uses 4 Chidori or Raikiri at the same time or same day, he use abolish chakra. This is like what will happen if I would try to use more than 2? The third one won't start. If you try to forcefully initiate a jutsu, not only will the jutsu not work, but your chakra will be drained to 0. And if you're not careful, you'll die. So is this one of the things where like people get the thing where if you run out of chakra, you die from, or is this going to come in? That going to come in later? See, he doesn't technically say if you run out of chakra, you die, because I don't know. We kind of went through this a bit, but each you convert stamina to a chakra. That's how it's been explained. So as long as you still have stamina, even if you don't have any chakra, um, you'll be being chilling. Um, However, it does seem like later on that will be a bit might be retconned. Because like, if you look at it from a perspective of a normal, of like a non-ninja, like they don't train in producing chakra. Like, don't try to manipulate chakras. So they, by default, they should have 0 chakra. But obviously, everyone has the ability to train to do that. Like, but yeah, that's how I view the system now. Maybe Viz. Okay, maybe Viz. I don't know. Didn't do a good job translating it, but um, I still think the retcon is gonna happen because eventually Chakra kind of like takes on more of a life on its own, so to speak. Like the way they talk about Chakra later on as like a connecting device or whatever. It's a lot different now. They talk about Chakra now, and the things they could be able to do with Chakra later kind of is a bit different than Chakra now. But yeah, your hatred will never match mine. Don't understand me. It means you're weaker. So yeah, I think this is definitely probably the biggest pivotal moment so far as what takes Sasuke down the dark path. You know, and obviously him meeting Orochimaru was like that wasn't a good thing. But yeah, here Sasuke is facing Gaara, who's like basically like become evil, become evil, become evil, become evil, and because you'll be stronger if you become evil. And then Naruto comes in and defeats Gaara for him. And he laments his own powerlessness, and so like, hey, maybe I'll keep him evil. Uh, yeah, not good. But yeah, he uses the Chidori again, and he kind of like ran out of chakra, as you can say, and it kind of activated the curse mark. Curse mark. Now you can't move. And now Naruto comes in. Awesome, awesome Naruto. Yeah, one step too late. Yep. Yeah. Uh, Find see like just like that time. Yeah. Like who's that? Yeah, it's Gaara. Gaara. Um, and just in order to become the world's strongest shinobi, an incarnation of sand was implanted inside of me. Yes, because they did not. Kishore did not come up with a concept of Biju yet. Because right now Kurama is just well they haven't named him Kurama yet, but QB is just a fox spirit. Um, the Shikaku is just like an incarnation of sand, it's like a sand spirit type thing. I think he used a different term for it later. As, but definitely not a tailed beast. Um, Although, credit for Kishimoto. The thing they have here, he has here. He doesn't really need to change much for it to become the Biju system. So Kama already had 9 tails. Chicago already had 1 tail. I think they had some history with each other, although we haven't heard about it yet. Probably next volume I think we'll see that. Um, yeah, it just kind of lends itself. I feel like you could rewrite Naruto to have the Biju system in place from chapter one without like even changing any panels. You just need to change some of the text. Like instead of writing incarnation of sand, just write the first tailed beast. Like there's a difference between like how they affect how the Biju affect you know them like Chicago like Kurama doesn't do the same like sleep paralysis or whatever like sleep can't sleep um that Shikaku does. I think that could just be explained by like the differences between their personalities. I think the biggest difference I think is that I don't think is that like the first tailed beast is the weakest. I think they said, and the Kurama is the strongest, but like I don't think it was meant. I don't think and how they're presented, they're supposed to be that weak, or Chicago is supposed to be that weak. I think they have some kind of rivalry, but I think we'll see that later. But yeah, yeah, Sakura. So we got to get through this crisis and get Sasuke to Kakashi. Ooh. If you give in to hatred and rely on the power of that curse mark, your maturation will stop there, and then you won't be able to win against Itachi. Ooh. So that I like that moment. Is I don't think I ever appreciated how much like the extent to which Itachi or no Kashi um tried to like prevent Sasuke from like going to the dark side, you know. Because if you think about it, like I think I gave him some shit for teaching Sasuke the Chidori, mostly because of his hypocrisy and trying to and like when he talks to Jiraiya later, it's like I can't believe you taught Naruto the Rasengan, or when he talked to um my guy and it's like, ooh, you're reckless. He taught Lee um the gates. But I think it makes sense why he taught him the Chidori. Well, first of all, you can say that like, oh, he's the only one he could have taught the Chidori to, so he kind of wants to pass it on. But at the same time, it's like, what's keeping so like Sasuke wants to avenge his clan or whatever, wants to kill Itachi. So like, what's keeping him in the village? Well, obviously, it's the place for ninjas. So I can become stronger in the village where there's people to train with and stuff. Um, and if he learns the Chidori from Kashi, that's like a way to become stronger. So that's a way to keep him in the village. Because I feel like if Kashi never taught him the Chidori, Sasuke would have defended it even earlier. Um, now, maybe you could criticize the decision a bit, but guess without the Chidori, he would have been as much of a threat. But still, uh, I think that's good. Good on for Kashi. Yeah, Naruto just kind of taking over. Let's go. Uh, oh yeah. This is a good scene for Sakura. And Gaara. She like basically was resolved to like die here, or probably die. And it's a kind of a miracle she still lives to this. But I think it's all because of Gaara saw Yasha was it Yashamaro in Sakura like in their eyes, so that caused some hesitation here. You can say, yeah. I mean, she really resolved to potentially die to protect Sasuke, who was powerless. A Sakura hater would say like, "Oh, weak, weak, weak." What do you? Just come on, come on, come on, guy. Uh, you have to admire the resolve, okay? Like, and even Tamari resolved it. Our resident commentator over all things Gaara. That girl tried to stand up to Gaara. Whoa. Like, darn, what am I supposed to do? I don't know if I can handle Gaara. Yeah. And then we go, yes, I'm Mario. And they go into the flashback. I think there's more, right? Doesn't Gaara get a better another flashback in the war arc? I forget what we learned there that we don't learn here. But what we do get here is good. But yeah, obviously Gaara has one of the saddest backstories. I think when people talk about like who has the saddest backstory in Naruto, like you get your Obito's, your Itachi's, your Kakashi's. Um, I think some of those people might have had worse moments like I feel like Gaara probably had the overall worst childhood because like Obito was like fine until it happened, which that was bad. Okay, that was bad. But before that, he was fine, and that was like 12 years, right? That like Gaara from the beginning was like fucked up. Um, I mean, sure, he was like a child during uh, he was during wartime, but still. Um, yeah. So he's Gaara of the Sand. Um, trying to get friends, but everyone is scared of him because he's so strong, and he doesn't. I don't necessarily think he doesn't know his own strength. He just can't control it. Maybe that's the same thing. But you just get these episodes sometimes, and he just hurts people around him, and that just really fucks him up. Uh, and oh man, he wants to like hurt himself, but he can't. The sand always protects him. Uh, yeah, he's still a member of the medical corps charged by Lord Kazakai to see to your safety and well-being. Uh, that does not age well. It wasn't mean to hurt because he and the thing with Gaara is like he has like zero physical damage because no one had ever hurt him. And maximum um mental damage. Okay, actually this comment or big paragraphs by Kishimoto here. His personal history, part 21. Jesus Christ, he yaps a lot. Um, I'm sure. I don't know. Maybe if I was more interested in Kishimoto as like a person behind it, the series more, I'd be more interested in like the way that I mentioned in Kubo as the person behind Bleach. But still, I don't know. I feel like I've read um what Samurai 7 Hachimaru Den or whatever. Hated that. That was a terrible manga. I thought. And it really soured me on Kishimoto's writing chops. Um, Although I don't know, he was able to make Naruto, and I like Naruto. Is I don't think you can call it luck because that it's not like a one and done type thing. It's a 700 and done type thing. Um, and sure, he's not perfect. It's not a perfect series. Um, but like what happened with Hachimara, was that like a is that the fluke? Maybe Hachimara is a fluke that was bad as opposed to Naruto the fluke that was big. Um, but yeah, this he's talking about like okay, so Kishimoto's big influences, two big influences are Dragon Ball and Akira, and one's a big shonen action shonen, and then one's a big like actiony type seinen. So he kind of went. It's like what okay, what do I what do I want to draw? Because I have to have like a style. It talks about like if even if you have a good manga, if you like present like a great sign in type manga to like a shojo manga magazine, they're gonna throw it in the trash, or maybe if you're lucky, give it back to you. Um, so you have to know your theme, like you have to know the theme or know your tone and know the magazine you're submitting to. Um, so at the time, he made his choice of catering to sign-in magazines. Um, so in its Kira influence was greater in his art style and name parentheses outline storyboards. His his personality was more suited towards sign-in magazines. But you couldn't get rid of the feeling that something wasn't right, and eventually went back to shonen. So I thought that was interesting. And kind of made me think like, what if Naruto was a seinen series? You know, like what if Naruto is published in Young Jump? Um, and honestly, I'm not. I don't know. I don't think anyone can really answer that. I feel like a lot of there's I don't know. Maybe I'm cynical. I feel like a lot of seinen series are like what if Shonen had more violence and like more blood and tits. You know. But I don't know. 'Cause I don't buy the trope that like or perception that like seinen series are like inherently more deep or philosophical. Like there are a lot of meathead type fucking seinen series. You know, or is it seinen? I don't. Isn't it? Whatever. This is too off topic. I take a water. Okay, so Naruto, or Gaara here is like what does it feel like to feel pain? I don't know this because I can't feel pain. Um, 'Cause I can't really describe. It's like, oh, how do you describe pain? But like, I can't. It's like painful. What does it mean to hurt? It's like painful. Answering the question with like a simile. Um, Bad things are not good. That sort of response. I mean, it is a very hard thing to describe. You know, it's like asking a fish how the water feels. You know, it's like, what do you mean? It's good. Pain is like bad, but don't no like bad, no fun. Like really base emotional responses. Um, Obviously we recognize it like a necessary thing because it tells us that something is wrong with our body or whatever. Um, it's like, yeah, Sean, do you hate me for like my actions that have caused pain? And yeah, Yashamari like gives some seemingly heartfelt responses of like, yeah, humans live their lives hurting others and being hurt in return, but despite that, people still love more than they hate. That's a great line. Yeah, maybe I'm starting to understand what it means to hurt. Um, so could I be injured too? It hurt. It always hurts. It doesn't bleed, but it hurts. Oh, it's so sad. Gar Child Gara is so tragic. Um, but yeah, Shimaro. Is this a boy or girl? I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But like when I think they just talk to each other. But I guess if Sakura reminded him of Yashimara, then she's the girl. Oh yeah, that's right. Yashimara was a medical ninja, so girl. Hey, not me. That's not me. That's Kishimoto. Okay, that's Kishimoto. Okay. Yeah. A wound of the body certainly bleeds and can appear painful, but as time passes, the pain will fade on its own. And when he uses medicine, it'll heal even faster. But what are troublesome wounds of the heart? They're slow to heal. No medicines help them feel a bit better. Sometimes they never heal. And only one thing can ease the wounds of the heart, and that's love. Uh, s- oh, good shit, man. Um, Good stuff. And you've already seen love. Like elder sister, she loved you. Shikako the Sands was a wraith. Yeah, that's the thing. A wraith. What the hell is that even? A ghost or a ghost-like image of someone, especially one seen shortly before or after the death. What the hell is that? Uh, Array is created when the soul of a mortal is fused with negative energy. What? Wraith It's one of several traditional forms of for a ghost or spirit. I wonder how this was translated from Japanese. Uh, I swear to God, if they said yokai. Probably not, but that'd be funny. No, that's most of one of it head to you, maybe onto her death. So yeah, this is like the view that that Gaara's sand tries to protect you. It's like an expression of maternal love. And well, here, it kind of it takes a bad spot. Chicago kind of steeps forward and kills a guy, and damn, he doesn't like his. Just why am I like this? And then he gets attacked. It's like, why is it always me? And then he decides to unmask this person, and it's Shimaru. No. Hmm. So you think this is his lowest? I don't know. Probably. Yeah. Uh. Definitely not. That sucks. Um. Interesting. I guess here's lamenting that his style. He still had to change his style to that being that more of a shonen. But yeah. So we're getting a different side of Yashimaru in this here. Lord Kazekage ordered me to. So then, Gar was like, "Oh, if he ordered to, then he didn't want to do this, right? Yeah, right? Yashimaru, you had to carry out Fly's orders. He didn't want to kill me. No. Yeah, it was decided that he was too powerful, too dangerous for the village. Um, and that's bogus. I don't know. Maybe you go the other way. Because without Gaara though, this field sucks. It's so weak. We're already past the point where any other assassins can kill Gaara. So it's like you might as well try to contain him. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's not entirely true. He resented um Gaara for killing her elder sister. Um, tried to love Gaara, but couldn't. So I guess the moments where she was talking to Gaara earlier, you could say some of it was true, some of it was what she really believed, maybe some of it was what she wanted to believe. But I think like something like the wounds of the heart can only be healed with love, probably true. That's not like a Gaara specific thing. That's like a general, thing. Um, the biggest thing, like, of course, you are very precious to me, Lord Gaara. Probably lying through her teeth, or like, but yeah, um, she goes a bit overboard here. And the sister did not want to you. She was sacrificed for the villain and died, cursing this place. Uh, damn. Elder sister gave you your name. This child's name shall be Gaara, a Shura, a demon who shall love only himself. Love only yourself and fight only for yourself. By doing that, you'll be able to keep existing. Those are the things she wished for you. But she didn't name him because she loved or worried about him. So be a reminder to the world of her hatred and how she went to her death, loathing, cursing the world. Say you were never loved, and now die with me, please. So when I was eventually reading this, I forgot about this moment with the bombs. So I was like, what did she think she was doing with Kunai? But yeah, it was a suicide mission. Damn. Yeah, and the sand protected him. Damn. Love only, and that's when he gets the Is that okay? That's not a tattoo. You just scar? What? I thought it was a tattoo. Is that not a tattoo? Um, okay, whatever. It's functionally a tattoo. It serves a functional purpose of a tattoo. Okay. Um, there we go. Yes. But yeah, I am alone. That's take away. I am alone. I won't trust anyone else anymore. I'm all so the love thing has been expressed solely to him. Yeah, his Sakura captured. So yeah, I think I remember in the war arc. I'm just looking at my epic Naruto collection here. So only top right is Bleach. That's like extra Bleach stuff. But like there's like Boruto there, part one, and then the novels, and then part two, and then some of side story manga. Um yeah, I believe in the war arc there's another flashback where it kind of reaffirms that he was loved, but we'll get to that eventually. Slowly but surely we'll get there, okay? Yeah. Yeah, who are the to you? You know, they're my friends. They're my friends. And that's a foreign concept to Gaara, friendship. Um, does something happen? Did the two? Yeah, let's get going. Something the toad. Whoa, massive. Oh, not massive. Oh, Gamakichi. Yeah, I fight for only myself. Nice going, Gaara. We like Ninku. I've heard about Ninku. Have you heard of Ninku? It's shonen manga, ninja manga. I know it had a parrot, a studio parrot adaptation, like Naruto did. And I heard the main protagonist had a attack that people will say, oh, they copied, Kishimoto copied the Sharingan. And not Sharingan, Rasengan. Like an orb or whatever. I saw Tasher Melis, Run Melis. I watched that movie. It was all right, I guess. Um, so yeah, and here's them saying that, oh yeah, I love Ninku. So there's probably still some influence there. Yeah, we're finally getting into Naruto versus Gaara. Slowly approaching the perfect possession. The Tanuki Niri no Jutsu play possible technique. So I guess that's the jutsu that initiates that. Kind of weird. I don't think any of the other. I feel this is one of the things that would change though. Probably if this is probably the biggest difference between like Shikaku and like how the Bijou work that we know. Um, because you're not really supposed to be able to use a jutsu to initiate perfect possession like that. Like, obviously, it's not like a like Chrome Avatar perfectly working. It's like submitting to your inner beast. But even then, there's not that's supposed to be something that happens when you're like very mad for something. But yeah, Chicago works differently because if you fall asleep, that would just um you'll get taken over. Um, yeah, and a Shan Shuriken, that's crazy. I mean, that's pretty powerful. Mini Toad, yeah. Oh, yeah, that. Some of Gaara's forms look weird and like in partial possession. Yeah, he's a monster inside him, just like me, just like me. He's just like me. Oh, look at the we see the swing. Yes, there's not that much swing kun in comparison to the anime. Right? They bring the swing into its own character more so. Oh yeah, Iruka was the first one, his first friend. Don't let anyone tell you it was Shikamaru or Choji or even Hanata. Maybe you could say Hinata was the first one to like view him positively, but she didn't talk to him really. Um, except like I guess so. I don't know. The anime put some scenes in. I don't know how much of it was canon. But yeah, and the other fox demon inside me. People looked cold at me. They got used to it. But like, yeah, the biggest difference between Naruto and Gaara, or this, I guess this point, like he never like in at least until he started being a ninja with like a genin, um, until he became a genin, he never really hurt like people around him, um, like as a result of his bijuness. Um, not like Gaara who'd accidentally kill people or hurt people with his hand. Um, because I feel like there's like if Gaara like if he was more like Naruto and like wouldn't really you know if Shaka was like more under control and he never like accidentally hurt people or anything, he would have been more fine. Like sure he'd have like insomnia or something like that. Um, he'd probably be better, much better. Like maybe there's some stigma about like having the one tail or whatever, but no, Naruto's like it's all the stigma of having the Knight of Fox, which is it still kind of works because I feel like wait did they ever establish that that the Shikaku did a lot of damage to the village? I feel like they might have done that, but not as much as like Konoha, right? Um, but yeah, his first son was Aruka, and then Sasuke, Sakura. Oh well, actually, I think Sakura was before Sasuke. He had a crush on Sakura before he really even knew what Sakura or what Sasuke was. But for some reason, Sasuke gets first billing here, or second billing to Aruka. But yeah, and then Kashi. Poor Jiraiya doesn't even get a mention here. Although, yeah, whatever. Oh, look at this panel. This reminds me of I forget which number opening. Seven, Shippuden 7, Diver, or is it 6? But it was during the post pain filler and into the first part of the Five Kage Summit. There's a scene like this, but with Naruto and Sasuke, and it was like it's underwater. Yeah, I think that's cool. Um, yeah, good visuals here. A person, Gaara was talking about like, or basically like, if I had stayed all alone, not just saying it, if I had stayed all alone, I could become like Gaara. And Gaara's like, I exist to kill all humans other than myself. That's what I came up with, like for a purpose. I mean, I guess you can't blame him. Dude never got a therapist. He's been alone this whole time, continuing to suffer without any relief. He can only trust himself, fighting inside the dark. Yeah, or getting talk no jutsu. Sort of. He doesn't talk much though. He's just thinking. Thinking. But yeah, it seemed like a coward who lives in a carefree, sunny world. Can I really get win against him? Good question. Um, yeah. Whether you fight for yourself or for others, you can only love yourself. Only fight for yourself. Definition of the strongest one, which probably runs counter to Naruto, philosophy. Or we'll get. I don't know how this comes up later in this volume, but like one of the main bigger themes is like you're truly strongest when you fight for others. And we got that a bit in the Land of Waves. Um, yeah, Gar's like, show me your power. Like when you took down Hyuga. grind into nothingness. And then, oh, he does some doppelgangers. But yeah, apparently Shikaku likes wind style. I never I forgot about that wind style. Infinite sand devastation. So I guess he's combining wind with his innate sand to create like a sandstorm. That's cool. Um, yeah, he won't escape. Oh, oh, bring him down. He's taking a beating. Oh, just against this guy. I don't want to lose to him. Yeah, that's cool. Those who are strong. His look change. Oh yeah, let's go. Oop, he's preparing a secret uh trump card here. Special technique Uzumar Naruto Bunshin Tai Taru Doppelganger Body Slam. It's boop. Oop, he's throwing himself with his body doubles and he goes behind. Um like this. That's 1,000 years of death. Yay. Oh my god. And then he goes up there and then paper bomb bloom. Yeah, that's good. Probably is that the most effective paper bomb we've seen. Because like they kind of got the Gaara a bit. It was in his weakest spot underneath his tail. Uh, yeah, just one blow. Oh, yeah, and this nail, huh? Oh, Sasuke wants to do something here. Can you like delay him a little? No, you can't. Oh, this panel here kind of looks like his next stage for this KCM. Ooh, foreshadowing, maybe. Uh, you've already lost everything once before. I don't want to never watch my precious comrades die in front of me again. Precious comrade. Oh yeah. Don't let anyone say um he didn't like Naruto or Sakura. He did. Um, Especially Naruto. Yeah. You can't really get strong just by fighting only for yourself. Yeah. Yeah. When people are protecting someone truly precious to them, they truly can become as strong as they must be. Yeah. That's the land of waves. Yep. That's one of the big things. Yep, you have to I don't know who's this? Is that Neji? How can it be Neji? Who's that? Who? Haku? Wait, is that Haku? Wait, what? No. Am am I tripping? I don't know. But yeah, I'll protect all of you. Tired, Kajibunshin, all doppelgangers, yay! We're bringing Naruto's swirling ninja handbook. I don't know how I feel about the framing device of Naruto's ninja handbook. Kind of feels bit too hammy, maybe. Um, but I don't know. I guess it's only like a chapter. It's fine. I feel like they just didn't go like far enough with it. Maybe he committed to it a bit more. He's basically just like this is what his tactics are or whatever. Uzumaki, Naruto's 2,000 blows. So this is the biggest most utility I think he's gotten out of the shadow clones yet. Um, I think it does help though with Gaara's form like this because it's a lot bigger, bigger target. Yeah, 2,000 blows probably, and then barrage. Yeah, let's go. And then now we're using both feet as well. Okay. He's really got guard cornered. Thank you, Tamari. I'll not use someone like you up. Yep, and there's Shikaku. So what the hell is that? Yeah, the core his opponent is quite good. Yeah. Whoa. It's our second look of a tailed beast in the manga. Um, before tailed beasts were actually a thing. Yeah, I can't believe I was forced to reveal myself. It's all over now. Subdocumented. Coffin on crushing sand. Is but to use the sand funeral and then summons the Cho Gamabunta. Nice job. Like, hey, fight for me. I summoned you, fight for me. Like, no, nope. Nope, let's not do that. Now, why would I go to fight that guy? Um but yeah, we get a good fight here. Um they kind of look a bit evenly matched. Um yeah, Toad Slash and stuff here. Um so solid I barely managed to put on a slash. Yeah, you'd have trouble with him. Don't get in Sakura's way. Yeah, that's a good point, man. She's his girl. Nice. Nice job, Gemakichi, right? That was Gemakichi, you say? Yeah. Yeah, what are you doing here, Gemakichi? Nice job. Um, it's getting fun, Naruto. Let's do it. That looks weird. I think Biju can do this if you're like in this form. Hmm. Um, those become obsessed by the demon. Shikaku stop being able to truly sleep soundly out of fear. If they ever fall asleep, Chicago would gradually devour their personality until they eventually stop being themselves. Because they're so congregated, sleep deprived, the host personality tends to become unstable. Um, Normally, when the host is awake, Chicago's true strength is suppressed, but if the host voluntarily enters sleep, with the Tenuki Niri no Jutsu, Art of Playing Possum, it's free. Let's go. Wind style, air bullets. See, he likes air style. Um, Toad has wild water style, air bullets. But he missed one, and that looked like it fucked him up. But he's still chilling. But you can't take many more of those. Those. Yeah, the Toad have fangs or claws to hold him. So he's going to transform and something else to hold him. And it's like, what? Chroma. Yeah, we got Chroma versus uh the fucking Shikaku. But it's actually just Ubuntu. So yeah, Naruto goes and like punches him. Nice job. And Sasuke's like, Fox, what the hell? Yeah. Ah! I was interrupted. I think most of what I just wanted to say out of the way. Um, I feel like this part of the fight, like this chapter, kind of more straightforward, like action and stuff. Yeah, good stuff. All around with like Gaara and Sasuke. I think we'll see more next volume about how this affects Sasuke. Right now, he's like, what the hell was this fight going on? You know. But I think next time we'll be like, uh, oh, I'm actually weak and actually need to get more power. How to get more power? This curse mark has got me power. Let's fight Orochi. Or let's go to Orochimaru. You know. And so that next time we'll actually go back to Hiruzen versus Orochimaru, and it'll be cool. And then we get other stuff. So yeah, until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you then. Have a good one.